screens, one behind the other, and he's ready to go.
Well, that gave you an indication, the ball coming off slightly slower. Also, the two batsmen will be feeling their way around the first couple of overs, getting a feel of things to see how the ball is going to come after pitching. That's going to be important. This one-day international has played a lot of domestic cricket. Oh, that's gone through. It's a wide +1. So Australia are away. They've got 2. Safely. It was a regulation take, but this is a big one from India's perspective.
Well bowled Zahir Khan, genuine edge. Second failure for Adam Gilchrist. This is a way to get left-handers out. Plays it hard. Sachin Tendulkar doesn't make mistakes with those. Nice regulation slip catch. Zahir Khan strikes first blood for India. Adam Gilchrist for a 0. Australia 3 for 1.
Adam Gilchrist back in the pavilion. Brad Hodge in now. Must be a little bit of pressure on him as well. Didn't get runs in the previous game. Srishant with the ball. 3 wickets for him in the last game. The local boy, a lot of anticipation from him, a lot of expectation.
I'll be very interested. Matthew Hayden likes to get on the front foot, but he does plant that big foot down the crease, and not easy to change once you've started to go forward. And if it swings in, there could be an LBW appeal.
Well, it's on the pad. You called it, Barry, but down the leg side.
Already got a wicket and a couple of edges. There's the batting to come. Michael Clarke in great form. Symmonds will want to stamp his authority on this series. And then the youngsters heading in hopes.
That's a look at the Australian dressing room. That's the trophy. That's what they're playing for.
Great bowling from Srishant. It really is intelligent bowling. He knows the ball's swinging. He knows that there are 2 slips there. He knows that the wicketkeeper, he draws his man like a moth to the light. Little edge. MS Dhoni does the rest. It did carry. And Brad Hodge also, for the second time, fails for Australia. He's out for 3. What a start for India. 8 for 2.
Australia 8 for 2. We're into the 4th over. Michael Clarke, 130 in the last game, almost not out. He was run out on the last ball of the 50th over, but this is a terrific. That's a good shot. That's through. That'll be 4. The first boundary of the innings, and it's 16 for 2. That's going to stay hit. Beautiful straight drive by Matthew Hayden. Very definite foot forward, and that should give him a lot of confidence.
Well, that's a hallmark. That's a trademark shot of Matthew Hayden. Coming hard at the bowler, imposing himself. Big step forward. Full flow of the bat, all the weight going into the shot.
So 5 overs, Australia 21 for 2. Srishant with the ball. Hayden has got him through. That is a delightful stroke. Didn't try and overhit it. He normally spanks it hard, but that's 4 more to Australia. They're getting some momentum now.
Just wonder how long this swing's going to last, because that one was floated up there. What are you saying here, Aaron?
Nothing, Barry. Oh, that's through as well. That's well played. That'll trickle through for another boundary. It's not as slow as we expected.
Great shot. Was charging the bowler, and Zahir Khan reduced the length, but Matthew Hayden was good enough to put it away.
Well, Matthew Hayden in the build-up to this game, we see the beautiful pull shot, walking at the bowler. The bowler tries to adjust by banging the ball in. There's not a lot of pace and bounce in this pitch.
Oh, brilliantly done. Absolutely stunning effort from MS Dhoni. It can't get better than this.
Steve Bucknell has signalled wide, but he can still be out stumped, and that's what's happened. The skipper, Dhoni, pulls off a brilliant stumping down leg side. Patan down the leg side, and Clark overbalancing, tries to get his foot back. Oh, that's close. Young Clark's walk, so he's got to go. Michael Clark, 27. Australia, 67 for 3.
Well, an interesting situation has developed. Michael Clark thought he was out. He was given out by the leg umpire, so he started to walk out. And then the replay showed that it wasn't such a clear decision in the end. It was touch and go. And so he's waiting, hoping that the decision could be turned in his favour. He is now signalled for the third umpire replay or decision.
Well, Michael Clark walking off, thought he was dismissed. Now the umpire's called for the third umpire, I think because of some communication from the Australian dressing rooms. Let's have a close look at this. Falls out, tries to get his foot back. He's just short of the line there. Is the bail lifted? Looks so. Very tight though.
I think it'll still be given out, but it did appear as if the leg umpire was completely in control, but that replay showed us that it was nothing to choose between the two, whether to give that one out or not out. The back leg was on the line, and the line belongs to the umpire, as they say. We all wait. Out is the call from the third umpire as well. So the wicket has to be credited to MS Dhoni. Really was a fantastic take down the leg side. Andrew Symmonds is the new man in.
A gully in place.
This time the more authentic one. That's been slammed through the covers for 4. It's 83 for 3.
Despite the 3-4s last over, they know that Andrew Symmonds is still finding his feet back in this form of the game. And he goes over the top, all the way for 6. Monster hit there from Symmonds, just showing the power. I don't think he even middled that, muscled it all the way. So Symmonds throws it back on to Harbhajan Singh.
That's what he's capable of. Now take a look at this for a shot. There's a long on in position, and he's taken that fielder on. It's gone just over him. So he's getting some confidence. Oh gosh, didn't know much about that turn.
Well, there's no pace to work with, so as a batsman you've got to make your own, whether you're sweeping or coming down using your feet and driving.
That's what he's going to do. Not from the meat of the bat, but into the crowd. Magnificent hit, brings on the 100. It's 103 for 3. Round the wicket now, Harbhajan Singh. And Hayden has gone over the top. Big hit. It's his 50 with this majestic hit for 6.
And that's a 50 for Matthew Hayden. Yet another one in international cricket. He liked the line of that. Harbhajan coming over the wicket. On leg stump. Helps it on its way. Nice and controlled. He knows it's going all the way from the moment it leaves the bat. Superb shot.
He's really a gifted cricketer. Starts off with a leggy, and Andrew Symmonds starts off his little battle with Sachin with a ferocious pull shot for a 4. Big hit, massive, brilliantly done. Matthew Hayden at his very best. Oh, bowled in with a beautiful Yorker. What a start. Crowd has woken up. Amazing delivery from Irfan Pathan. It really had to be a good one to get rid of Matthew Hayden.
MS Dhoni pulls one out the hat. Matthew Hayden's got to depart. This is a little bit of reverse swing. Watch this, just angle in. Nicely bowled, straight through the gate. Beautiful Yorker from Patan. He's happy. Hayden's on his way. And drinks have been brought onto the field as Matthew Hayden departs. 160 for 4.
He likes the spinners, man. At mid-wicket, will just watch the ball sail over. It's the toe end of the bat, as you can see. That's with the wind. And it's gone. Many a mile. Fantastic strike of the cricket ball. And it stayed hit from the moment it left the bat.
50 partnership as well for Hayden and Symmonds. And Shiva was right on the money, hitting with the wind.
Well, that's gone fine away from the fielder. Zair Khan will give it a momentarily chase, using the pace of that Yorker.
Very cleverly done there by Hayden. Now he's having a good match. Coming in, playing very effective cricket, risk-free cricket, but very effective indeed.
Slices it away from the point fielder. Valport will rush away to the boundary. That boundary coming just at the right time for the Aussies.
Pretty much unnoticed. It's been risk-free cricket, and that is probably going to find the fence again, despite Gautam Gambhir.
Something he was trying to place that, Brad Hayden. He was giving it everything. Another slow ball there, Sri Sam. But Hayden gets it low on the bat, still goes for 4. So good timing again. Feature. Simon's in the air. Will it be caught and bowled? Sri Santha's under it, and he's taken it. The home boys got a caught and bowled, and listen to the crowd. A few words on the way out.
Oh, there's some action out there. Sri Santha. I think Symmonds might have got a send-off. This will add a little bit of spice when, well, if he gets to bat, Symmonds might get to bowl. But he has got a wicket. Last couple of overs, Symmonds again trying to smash it out the park. A little bit slower than he anticipated. Well disguised. Sri Santha takes the catch and then throws the ball higher than from where it came down. Is he happy? Yes, he is. 5th wicket is down for Australia. Whoopsie daisy. Bye-bye, Andrew. We'll see you later. 268 for 5.
Now have you seen the bowling, Barry? So here again, bowls full. Hayden gets onto it. Has he got onto it well enough for 4 all the way? And it has. Geez, lack of communication in the field there. He felt like he didn't actually middle that ball.
I think Harbhajan was the man.
Bonus for Hayden there, and he slog sweeps again, and that's gone miles into the second tier. Brad Hayden, he's in tremendous form. There's 2 batsmen going hard to get the breakthrough. And that is superb shot. We've seen some power from Hayden. Slow ball again to Hopes. Hits it in the air and he's out. Raul Dravid takes an easy catch. The 6th wicket is down for the Australians. Sri Santha picks up his 3rd wicket again against the Australians. But for James Hopes, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, very tough when you come in. Played well in the last game. A slower delivery and it's very, very hard to stop your shot. Just chipped it in the air. Nice, easy, comfortable catch. You like those. Even at fielding practice, you'll like those. So James Hopes has got to depart. He's out for 4. 297 for 6.
After 50 overs, finish up with 306. And it's that man on screen. Brad Hayden, 87 off 89 balls. And there's the standing captain, Adam Gilchrist, with the injury to Ricky Ponting. He'd be happy with the runs. But Brad Hayden in consecutive innings, Barry, has been very, very impressive.
Superb. He really has played well. You don't get your opportunities too often in the Australian side, and Brad Hayden has taken his. It's a golden opportunity he's been presented, and he's played quite beautifully. 87 not out in this innings, 69 in Bangalore.
getting some early wickets of Gilchrist and Hodge with swing, but Matthew Hayden batted beautifully. It was tough, but he made sure he built a partnership with Clark and Andrew Symmonds, who come in with not a lot of form, was brilliant with 87 off 83 balls, and Brad Haddon 87 off 69 balls, consecutive 50s for him in this competition to get that score up to 306. Disappointing 21 extras. And the partnerships, well, Clark and Hayden was handy, but the Symmonds Hayden was excellent, and then Andrew Symmonds and Brad Haddon, once they got together, you felt like...
He's also got a very good record at one-day level.
Here we go. Ball number 1 from Lee. Bit of swing, could be a wide. Yes, it is. This is much better, more convincing, a little more authority on that shot. Will bring up the boundary and give the young man a little bit of confidence. And he's bowled him. What a delivery! He's got this wicket-taking ability, Johnson. This one has come back a long way, and Gautam Gambhir has to go.
Success again early for Mitchell Johnson.
This worked a bit very nicely, very fine. Back-to-back boundaries. The first one unconvincing, this one. That smashed away. Just a little bit of width on that occasion, and Uthappa has played a magnificent shot. And again, it's gone in the air. This is a quick outfield. Might just have enough to get to the fence. Ends the over with the boundary.
Saying, let's bowl stump to stump for a while. Oh, and he's hammered him over. Straight down the ground, off the front foot. It wasn't full at all. Uthappa just straying onto the front foot and went bang, 6 runs.
And for the moment, he's living up to his promise. Fighting fire with fire, perfect example. Easily the best shot of the match so far. Maybe a bit of a surprise for Lee. Nobody's done this to him. I don't remember anybody doing this to him. Tendulkar's gone for the pull shot, and it's gone many a mile. It's a no ball as well. Is it a front foot no ball? Is it a free hit?
It's definitely a free hit. Steve Bucknor just about to signal, but what about the shot? Brett Lee looking to intimidate Sachin Tendulkar, and at no stage did he try and keep that on the ground. He was always going for 6, and it was right out of the middle of the bat. Went a long way over the boundary. And there on the leg side, 4 more runs, Sachin Tendulkar. The crowd loving it.
What a shot to bring up India's 50. It was almost into the block hole till the magic of Tendulkar came out. Right into the block hole, and what a player he is. That's why he's one of the best. Easily puts it away to the boundary. Look at the wrist work. Generates a great deal of power, and the placement is good enough.
Oh, he opens up and he's out. Hitting on the up. Andrew Symmonds takes a neat catch at a catching cover. Stuart Clark strikes in his first over, and the little master's on his way.
Well, that's a huge blow for India's chances. Now, that was the strategically placed Andrew Symmonds square of the wicket. Now, that's been known to be a little bit of a problem area for Tendulkar. He plays on the up, finds that fielder, didn't get too much power behind it either, and Clark very, very quick on the reflexes. That's a big blow, big wicket. I beg your pardon, Symmonds. So it's 58 for 2. Tendulkar gone for 16.
Oh, another big shot over the top. He is a beautiful timer of the ball all the way.
What a shot. That is the belligerence of youth, or the uninhibitedness of his stroke play now. Magnificent. There's nothing wrong with that. That is pretty much risk-free cricket. Terrific cricketing shot. Great position, Great follow-through of the bat. Take a look at that. A slower delivery, picked it up well, and played it out of the park.
Mitch Johnson knows it too. Look at him. It's a free hit. Yuvraj, he goes, and he goes well. Over mid-on, all the way for 6. He's in good 6-hitting form at the moment. In again. Good length. And that's out. On his way. Aaron Lull, you've been talking about how Yuvraj has to watch his hands on this slower pitch here in Cochin, and he finds himself on the way. Massive wicket for the Australians.
Well, it gives me a feeling of deja vu. I've seen this happen so often that he comes down hard on deliveries, and on a slower track, a slower delivery, this is what can happen. There he is. He couldn't quite control it, couldn't manage the down part of his bat and straight into Hayden's hands. So, well, great positioning for that fielder. Yuvraj has gone for 10. India now 79 for 3.
That's gone through Andrew Symmonds with a dive, but he couldn't do anything about it. Rahul Dravid is off the mark with a 4.
Across.
He's gone across the line of that one and given by the umpire. Took a long time to come, but in the end, great result for Australia. Uthappa was playing across the line early on as well. This time, there is a good result for Australia, not so good for Uthappa.
Closed door stance, he gets his foot a long way across. He's always susceptible to the LBW. You would have seen the leg stump there. Both Gilchrist and Clark went up straight away. They knew. And I think you'll find this one's hitting. Watch how the foot goes. The front foot goes such a long way across, closes himself off, and then he tries to play it away on the onside. You can see there the leg stump exposed. Up goes Gilchrist, up goes the umpire's finger. Uthappa's got to go. Very entertaining 41. 87 for 4.
Well, 331 was one of them. We'll come back to that. That is a brilliant hit. 4 to relieve some pressure. Short ball, and that's been clubbed for 4. Didn't quite imagine he'd get so much power on that one. Right-hander. Short ball, and that's been dispatched, and that is 6. That is a big hit. Welcome to the bowling crease, Brad Ogg.
This is the period of play that India will have to cash in. Michael Clark and Hogg bowling together. They've got to get a lot of runs in this period. Short delivery, asking for the punishment that it got. Dravid did bring his bottom hand into play to get the elevation and the distance.
And that is the Chinaman. Just pulling it down, Brad Ogg. Short, Dravid, ready in position and waiting. Just hoisted it over mid-wicket. He's gone for it. And what a hit. Has he held on? He has. It's an even better catch taken there. Mitchell Johnson, now it looked like headed into the stands, fell down in, and look at the way Mitchell Johnson has latched onto that. He found himself a position and just inches from the boundary. This is a very difficult catch. Take a look.
Well, was in the air for a long time. He got the elevation, not the distance, marginally short. But look at that. He had to keep his eye, one eye on the boundary line, and watch the ball till the very end. Magnificent take. What a wicket. Look at the joy on Hogg's face. He knows it's an important wicket. Dravid, the man, dismissed. He's gone for 31. India have lost their 5th wicket from 136.
Positions brought on by Adam Gilchrist, the standing captain. Oh, indecision, run out is on, and a backhand flick on the stumps. Michael Clark's confident. Steve Buckner asked for the 3rd umpire. I thought firstly, Barry, direct hit. The time was gone, but it was pretty handy work by Clark.
Fantastic work by Clark, because he had to go the wrong way, then flick it with the back of the hand, and it's not easy to know exactly where the stumps are. Big indecision here. Watch Michael Clark. He has to go left here quite a long way. Doesn't know where the stumps is, and then just flicks it on. Oh, well out. Patan's gone, long way out. No wonder Michael Clarke was celebrating. Not only can he bowl, but he can field as well.
Yeah, Mark Waugh would call that the backhand panther. And Patan is on his way. You've got to watch the bounce, Barry, though, haven't you? And big slog here from Dhoni. He's gone all the way over mid-wicket. And that's what we were talking about, the power from this man. Dangerous player. First 6 for the innings, MS Dhoni.
He's not going to hold back. Watch him, he swings himself off his feet. It was never going anywhere else except out of the ground. Is this the start? Is this the start?
So Clarke again. And that's a stumping. Good work from Gilchrist. Neat stuff. And Michael Clarke's good tours continuing now with the ball.
I'll tell you what, that's brilliant. That is brilliant. There's a few words being exchanged here. I don't know quite who's saying what to who. Harbhajan's not happy with what was said to him, but he's on his way. Smart bit of wicket-keeping from Adam Gilchrist, and it just shows the two captains can both do the same thing. He's way out of his ground. Adam Gilchrist knows that. So does Michael Clarke. And India slide further into a little bit of trouble. Harbhajan Singh, he's gone. Well stumped by Gilchrist. 154 for 7. It's just over the top. Ends up with a 4. Just over the top, off the bottom of the bat, but just threw enough of the bat at it to get it over the top.
That's put away into the gap. Will it travel the distance? Yes, it does. 6. Crowds get a bit of life again.
Change of ball, change of tactics. Harder ball, and that's disappeared over cover.
It's going to be a tough call for the Indian team. Oh, bowled him, cleaned him up. It was a quicker delivery. Pawar clearly late in getting around that one.
Yeah, just skidded on. It was short of a length. Pawar looking to go towards that mid-wicket area, takes leg stump. So Pawar's innings comes to an end. Starting to look promising there. Made 17 off 18 deliveries. India now 179 for 8.
Zair Khan is the new man in, stretching himself when it appears to be just a little bit dirty during the middle patch of the innings. Dhoni will once again call Zair Khan for 2. Well fielded by Hayden. I think he's made a safe attempt. Indian batting collapsed. They lost early wickets and could never recover from that jolt. That should be taken. Not a good shot from Zair Khan. Didn't read the spin on that one from Hogg. He can smile. He was aiming to put it away over mid-wicket. It was the other one. Caught at point. He's gone.
9th wicket falls. Brad Hogg gets his second. At the back of the hand, top edge, going for the big one. Can't be blamed for that. Hogg's pretty happy, isn't he? Hasn't played a lot of cricket of late. So he gets his second wicket. Zahir Khan gone for 3. India now 190 for 9.
Again, there is a man in the deep, but he'll get the fence.
No, he's certainly got some power and aggression. Once he middles the ball, it generally goes all the way for 4. So, some reward here for a very...
It's gone over, and it stays just over long on. It's a flat 6 from Mahendra Singh Dhoni, his second 6 of the innings.
Well, he's been wanting to do this for a while. He finally got one in the right area where he could get some elevation. And if he even half middles the ball, he's going to hit 6s on most grounds around the world, such as his power.
Catches the ball, and that's the end. Extra bit of bounds and trying to look to hit it too hard. The edge flies in the air, nicely taken by Brad Hodge. That brings the end of this match. It's been Australia all the way.
Actually, a good catch from Brad Hodge. He didn't get a lot with the bat, hasn't had to field too much, and then right near the end of the day, he's had to react like that and took it safely. It was the wrong un from Hogg. Dhoni gave himself room. I don't think he read the wrong un. And Brad Hodge diving forward, nice safe hands. And for a change, Brad Hogg's got a smile on his face. And he's bowled well as well, 3 wickets. So Australia win by 84 runs.
A terrific win for Australia, beating India by 84 runs. India never really getting off towards the target.